Welcome back to my next lesson, and our topic is based on the codings on print floating variables. Well, in the last class, we have explained 2-3 codings based on the hello world and based on the variables. Okay, now we are going to focus on the three different data types codings. First one is, as you can see, the float variables, and in the next coding we will be seeing on the characters, and one more coding we will be seeing on the integers. Now first we are going to focus on the float variables. First of all, we are going to see that float variables in the last class. If you not seen my last video, just go and watch that video. I have explained about the print float variables. Okay, float variables is nothing but where the floating, we can see that floating is nothing but it is a decimal number. It can be any number, but should contain a decimal like 98.87. Yeah, you can say that 34, whatever, but it should contain the decimal points or decimal number. We see then here we will going to see the coding based on the floating. First of all, I have said that in the last class, that the coding always start with the hashtag. Yes, it is nothing but a pre-requesting direct. Okay, or we can say that it is a direct because every code, every program always starts with the pre-request directive. Why it always starts with this hashtag? Because to get the output in the proper, or to execute the whatever you are writing the coding, it should be executed in the proper format. So here the coding always starts with the hashtag is nothing but a pre-request directive with and it includes hashtag include two words, that is include and stdio dot h. Okay, these are the two words. First one is include. Include is nothing but it is a user holder file, because include is the one which convert the coding, it will convert the coding into the human language. Means the one who is not understanding or not able to understand the computer language, they will easily understand the computer language by the help of the include, where it will convert into the user file. Means users, the one who is uh, writing the code or who wants to understand the code, they will understand with the help of the include. And stdio.h is nothing but a standard input output holder, or sorry, header file. It is a header file. Header files are so many, one more than one, because they are used in a different positions of, we can say that, different coding header files are used. So now we are using the stdio.h. It is nothing but standard stdio.h. It is used now in present floating point, where we are taking next int main. Int main is the main function here, where int is nothing but I have already said it, int is a keyword of the integer data type. Main is the main function. Well, next we will see that two braces. Even you can see the brackets also, open bracket and close bracket. They are the function call and function format, where function parameter. In the braces, after the writing int mean we are going to see the braces, open brace and the close brace. What is the open brace? It will says that in this इसके अंदर आपको क्या करना है, आपको स्टेटमेंट्स डालना है. कौन सा स्टेटमेंट्स? जो आपको आउटपुट में चाहिए वो सारे के सारे आप स्टेटमेंट किसके अंदर डालना, ब्रेसेस के अंदर डालना. तो हम यहाँ पर already I said that we are writing the coding on what? Floating numbers or floating points. So here we will take the floating value, float number. What will be the float number here? Example, if I take 36.43 example, I'm taking this number, float number, and what we have to do, it is just we are taking the value is that ನಾವೇನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ मीन्स हमने क्या लिए हैं, बोले तो फ्लोट नंबर, मतलब 36.43 किसका वैल्यू है, फ्लोट का वैल्यू है. तो फ्लोट नंबर है 36.4. तो इसको हम क्या करेंगे, प्रिंट करना है किसके अंदर, प्रिंटफ में. प्रिंटफ क्या करेगा, प्रिंट करेगा, क्या करेगा, कौन सी चीज को प्रिंट करेगा कि ये फ्लोट नंबर है, इसको प्रिंट कर लो बोलकर ये करेगा, प्रिंटफ में बोलेगा. तो ये क्या करेगा, प्रिंट करेगा कि चलो स्पेसिफायर को बुलाते हैं. मतलब आई ऑलरेडी लास्ट क्लास आई एक्सप्लेन दैट परसेंटेज एफ. व्हाट इज दिस परसेंटेज एफ? This is the floating. F is a small f is nothing but it is a float number. And percentage f in the double bracket, or sorry, double quotation, it says that specifier, double quotation with percentage f, it says that it is what, it is a specifier. So here what we will do, number, what is the number here, 36.43. So specifier will specifies this number or the value with the help of what, printf. It will be printing the specifier, whatever this specifies is specifying the number, whatever is the value that is 36.43, it will be printed in the printf. So here semicolon, enter, rutrn, return. Is it okay? Now we can say that we are taking the return because to end the code. हमें एंड करना है कोड को, तो हमने क्या करते हैं, हम रिटर्न 0 डालते हैं ताकि हम एंड करें. उसके बाद क्लोज द ब्रेसेस. when we will go and see the when we will go and run this code, our output will be what, 36.43. Yes, if I take 36 instead of 36, if I take 35.56, what will be the answer, 35.56 only. Is it? Yeah, whatever the float number you are taking, it will be shown in the, it will be shown in the output. Okay, now next we are going to see that float notation. आपको पता है ना फ्लोट नोटेशन के बारे में, क्योंकि हमने लास्ट क्लासेस में हमने देखे थे फ्लोट नोटेशन के बारे में. क्या बोल के कि हमने जो भी मतलब, हम देखो फ्लोट नोटेशन क्या है, इट इज अ सी प्रोग्रामिंग वेयर वी आर यूजिंग द लेटर्स स्मॉल एफ और कैपिटल एफ एट द एंड ऑफ द फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर. व्हाई? टू सिग्निफाई इट्स अ फ्लोट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ हम जाके देखेंगे बोले तो आप देख सकते हैं इन द लास्ट previous lesson what we have learned that whatever we have taken, see in the last class include studio, here we are creating floating type variable. So in this what we did, we exactly whatever we took, it was only just printing the float variable. but हम float notation बारे में देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे क्या होता, यहाँ पे 36.43 के सामने हमें क्या करना है, f कोड ऐड करना है. F बोले तो float notation, it is a float notation, that is the coding it's saying that. अगर हम यहाँ पे कैपिटल F लेंगे तो भी ये क्या होगा, फ्लोट नोटेशन. आप देख सकते हैं बहुत सारे कोडिंग में 36.43 उसके सामने या कैपिटल F होता है या फिर स्मॉल f होता है. इट इंडिकेट इट इज अ फ्लोट नोटेशन. ओके, हम जाके इसको एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे या फिर रन करेंगे तो क्या होगा, 36.43. Is it right? I'm saying whatever I'm saying, is it right? You can see here 36.43. बस हमें क्या करना है यहाँ पे, कौन से भी नोटेशन करो, मतलब कौन से भी फ्लोट नोटेशन डालो, क्या होगा वो, इट इंडिकेट्स दैट इट्स अ फ्लोट. ओके, it's not compulsory to use f for small f or capital F to indicate a float value. However, it is a good practice and we recommended it, but we won't be using this notation frequently in this okay, in this course for the sake of simplicity. Okay, we are not using means this for particularly for the simplicity we are not using it, just to get knowledge about the float notation. So I'm using this code. Okay. We are going to see the next one. For example, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहे हैं कि replace the space with your code. यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहे हैं कि आपको खुद ओन क्रिएट करो, अपना खुद का एक वैल्यू ले लो और यहाँ पे क्या करो, उसको वैल्यू डालो. फॉर एग्जांपल मैं फ्लोट नंबर में डालूंगी 23.20. ओके, तो यहाँ पे जो स्पेस है वहां पर क्या करना कहते हैं, प्रिंट एफ परसेंटेज एफ, बिकॉज वी आर टेकिंग द स्पेसिफायर, राइट. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, स्पेसिफायर, व्हाट वी आर टेकिंग, number. Yes, I already took in the last class value as a number, so here I'm taking the number. If you go and search, means if you go and execute it, your output is 23.00. For example, if I take, okay, here you can see this, they are particularly saying that to take 78.32, 78.32. They are particularly saying, they are giving the question that to take 78.32. Okay, is saying that in the function main, uh, error, too many decimal points in the, oh sorry, yes, finally we got the answer, great. All of these test cases were passed. Yes, हमें उस उन्होंने क्या बोले थे कि replace करो the places which is there. So here we are replacing here. What is this? Float number was 78.32, and when we got it, submit. Okay, when we got it, we can see that printf, the specifier is nothing but it is a double quotation with a percentage f comma number. Next. Next, we are going to focus on the character variables. Okay, in the last class we have studied about the float point, sorry, float numbers and printing the numbers and float notations. Now we are going to see the character. So in place of float number, we took the decimal point. अब यहाँ पे कैरेक्टर में क्या लेना मैं बोलूंगी आपको. कैरेक्टर में आप देख सकते हैं इंक्लूड, first of all include stdio.h, include stdio.h, int main, open bracket, and we are taking the open braces, एंटर करते हैं. यहाँ पे हम क्या करना है, ब्रेसेस के अंदर कैरेक्टर अल्फाबेट. ओके, अल्फाबेट विच इज इक्वल्स टू व्हाट. अब कौन से भी ले लो, character alphabet, it should be in a small letter, it should be in a capital letter, what you will take here, whatever is there, character variable with the data, what you want to take the data, I want to take the data s. Okay, in the C programming we use single quotes to denote characters. Yes, so here As usually I saw in the last class, we saw that similarly to int and the float variables, we can also print character variables using the printf. Okay, now we are exactly like how we have last class we have printed uh, int and float. Like that only we will going to print the character variables also. How? By the help of the printf. Okay, printf. सो यहाँ पे क्या होगा बोले तो वहां पे फ्लोटिंग में हमने परसेंटेज एफ ली, इंट में प्रिंटफ के इंट में क्या करें हम परसेंटेज डी डी ले लेते हैं एज अ स्पेसिफायर्स। तो यहाँ पे स्पेसिफायर क्या लेना, स्पेसिफायर हमें लेना है सी। अंडरस्टूड? सी इंडिकेट्स character. Okay, next, or you can see this is a only character, not character, it's only char, it is not character. Char is nothing but it is a keyword of the character, you should remember it. So यहाँ पे क्या है, char के सामने अल्फाबेट है, अल्फाबेट क्या है, it is a where here alphabet is a character variable. Okay, character variable. So हमें printf में कौन सा वेरिएबल लेना है, कैरेक्टर वेरिएबल लेना है। वो क्या है, अल्फा bet है, alphabet where with ending with a semicolon, enter, return. Return is a ending code. Finished. We can see the output as a yes. Instead of s, if I take capital S, what will be the result? You can see here. Ah, capital yes. Okay, I hope you are getting what I am saying, because character means alphabet, you can take any alphabet, it depends on you what you want to take, but you should remember it always starts with the single quote, single quotes, and ends with the single quotes. You can see in the quotes only whatever alphabet you are adding, that will be added. Okay, hope this class you have hope this class you got understand how the coding is done based on the floats and the characters, where printing the float number. One more was the float notation. In the next class we are going to see the more about the variables. Till there, take care. If you have any doubt, please comment.